Oscar Collazo versus Garen Diagan, 12 rounds for Collazo's WBO strawweight title. Southpaw versus Southpaw. Let's get into it. Let's start with the champ, Oscar Collazo. 7 wins, no losses, 5 wins by way of knockout. He had a great year last year. 2 fights, won them both, stopped both of his opponents in beautiful fashion, and became a champion. That's quite the year. And not to mention, this guy has only fought, this is his 8th fight as a professional. Not a lot of people have this level of success this early in their career, right? We've covered Collazo a couple times on this channel before. In his last fight, we'll jump into that. Man, I thought he came out with a very good game plan against Melvin Jerusalem. He was much more patient in that fight than he was when he fought Yadel Reyes. Against Reyes, he came forward and was the aggressor and got clipped with some shots he shouldn't get clipped with. But against Jerusalem, he didn't overcommit to his shots and slowed down the aggression. You know, I thought he respected Melvin Jerusalem. I mean, Jerusalem can punch and he's explosive, so you can't be overly aggressive against him because you might get caught with a shot you didn't see coming and definitely don't want to get caught with. But Collazo, man, he was boxing very well that fight, coming forward with calculated pressure in each round, started to let his hands go a little bit more each round. But I thought what really helped him early and set the tone early was his commitment to going to the body. He jabbed to the body, countered shots to the body, and he just targeted the body and made it a priority and consistently attacked it throughout the fight. I thought momentum really started to shift for me when he fought Jerusalem, when he went to that 6th round. He dominated that 6th round. And you could see from that round, it was starting to slow Jerusalem down a little bit more. Those body shots, man, looked like it was starting to add up. So the 7th round came and he just picked up right where he left off and went right back to the body. And at the end of the round, his corner was looking around, asking him, man, you good? You all right? And I thought it was a good stoppage. He didn't come out of the corner. I thought it was a good stoppage because, man, you don't need your man to take more punches. If they don't have to take all that shot and you can preserve your fighter a little bit more, man, I think you should make that call and stop the fight, because if he would have let him come out that round, it would have just been more body work and more domination from Collazo, in my opinion. So I thought Collazo looked good in that fight. I thought from his first fight to his 7th fight, he's been improving, and we get to see a little bit more of his skill set and his tools every single fight, man. This is a guy that's very confident right now, and he's going to be tough to beat. But let's talk about his opponent, Garen Diagan. 10 wins, 3 losses, 5 wins by way of knockout. In his 2 losses, he's been stopped once. He got stopped by Jay Abney in his first fight of last year. I thought he gave Abney way too much respect, and he paid for it. Diagan doesn't throw a whole lot of punches, but he's got a nice left hand. Wouldn't say he's got a lot of power per se behind his shots, but those shots aren't light either. He's accurate when he does throw. In his last fight, he fought Lee Toan, I believe his name was. I think I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but that was a fight where he was being pressured every single round. His opponent was bringing the fight to him, and Diagan found himself fighting off of the back foot. And there were times when he looked uncomfortable fighting off the back foot because he couldn't set up his shots the way that he wanted to. You wanted to set up a little bit of space in between them. This is a guy who likes that mid-distance type of range, but I thought he also looked good in spurts as the pressure was coming on, because he did a good job of staying composed and using his jab to try and create a little bit of space and follow through with different shots and hooks to the body to try and slow his opponent down. But I think if he was a bigger puncher, man, I thought he really would have been able to discourage his opponent a little bit more, because he did land some big shots in spots, but I don't think it was enough for his opponent to say, man, let me back off here. Let me dial it back, because the pressure did not stop. It just kept coming forward. And he ended up getting the win by split decision. It was interesting because he didn't throw a whole lot. His opponent did throw a whole lot, but not all of his opponent's shots really connected. But you know how it goes judging, man. Aggression versus accuracy. Who knows how they kind of score it. But nonetheless, he got the win. Now, on paper, it probably doesn't seem like a big step up for Diagan because Collazo doesn't have a lot of fights. But nah, man, this is a big step up for him, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he's about to handle some of that pressure of Collazo and just the style of what he brings to the table. So who wins? Yeah, I'm taking Oscar Collazo to win this fight by stoppage. I think Collazo is going to come forward a lot quicker, and I think similar to how he did against Reyes, except I think his defense will be better. Man, the pressure, the power, the accuracy, the body work, I think it will be too much, and I think it will chop down Diagan. However, Collazo is at home, and sometimes when you're fighting at home, the pressure and, you know, all of the other stuff that comes with it, your performance is not as great. And I think when you've had a lot of great performances, there's bound to be one that isn't so good. Will this be the one that isn't so good? I don't think it will be. I think he's going to win this fight late KO, late stoppage, but this fight could be a lot tougher than it needs to be if he is trying to prove a point so much that he's trying too hard and forcing the fight instead of letting the fight come to him. But I don't think we should count out his opponent by no means. Diagan does do some good things, man, and he's not chopped liver, so it'll be interesting. But I got Collazo winning this fight by stoppage. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you have winning this one? Let me know in the comment section below. If you would like to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do so. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to support by way of donation, you can find options in the description below. Also, my Cash App handle will be on screen as well. Any amount goes towards the growth of this channel and will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Recently got a membership section going on the channel. Don't always get to do all the suggested videos you guys suggest in the comment section below, but if you become a member, those suggested videos rise to the top, and I will do my best to get those done for you. Or if you'd like to become a member just to support the channel, that will be greatly, greatly appreciated as well. Shout out to everybody that continues to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each of you. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this long, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.